hello. Yep, guys. So we are here. We're going to try to do a reaction to Cubana Chief Priest. He's interviewing on Rubbin Minds. So that's what we'll be reacting to. We'll just watch it and give our review of Cubana's interview on Rubbin Minds. The full interview, by the way, not just the 6 minutes version, but this. So guys, yeah, let's watch.
Start with a 50% deposit bonus. Increase your investing power.
I have a special guest joining me here in the studio,
Very inclusive.
a lifestyle connoisseur, entertainment guy who continues to be in the news for so many reasons. You might love him, you might not be a great fan, but he's here to hang out with me. Cubana Chief Priest.
Thank you very much.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Happy New Year. Thanks for being here today.
I wish you the
I want to start with this money now water thing. What does that mean? He has taken over our social media. I'm like, money now water. What does that mean?
You know, it's a prophecy to me. You know, a lot of people don't understand what the name Chief Priest actually means. Chief Priest is a solution. That's what I mean by calling myself the Chief Priest of Cubana. So actually, it's Cubana that discovered me into this influencing and promotional and also the nightlife business.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I like the fact that he always takes the opportunity to give accolades to his former boss or still his boss. He no longer works with Cubana bots, with Obi Cubana bots. He always has a way of always putting him out there when he's talking about how he started in this showbiz business and the whole entertainment nightlife business. He always has a way of talking about Obi Cubana in it. So let's continue though.
that's why it started from Cubana Chief Priest. So it has gone beyond Cubana Chief Priest to other businesses that have grown, that have promoted for people. So when I say money now, that is like a prophecy to you can do it. The money go there, you go flow. You understand? You know, really means say you get back the money.
That half day, where we go on.
You get paid.
See what he said there. He said it's like a prophecy that the money will flow, not that the money is flowing. So it's not telling you that he has so much money. It's telling you that he's prophesying. It's by faith that he's saying that the money will flow. So watch his words carefully, man. You will know that sometimes the showbiz and cloud chasing thing online is not as it seems, or the perception it gives is not like it seems really. Because a lot of people, you see them online spending so much money and you feel like they really have it plenty. But they might just have taken 50% of their own net worth to spend just so that they could get some things back. It's showbiz. A lot of fakery in showbiz. You have to know that. So let's continue.
So the energy you put in the work is because I also tell people that money na water, but you need sumo to pump up. So the sumo now, the energy, the hard work you have to put in to pump that money to come out. Because if you don't put on the sumo, water no go come up for time now.
I hear you. A lot of people have not really understood where you came from.
Yeah.
You know, put up social media one day and we just started seeing this guy who is running nightlife and entertainment and all of that. Where did you come from? How did this become what you're doing?
Okay, my names are Dr. Pascal Chukwubike Mokechukwu.
We share the same middle name, Chukwubike. My middle name is Chukwubike. Said Dr. Pascal. Anyway, you could tell that Cubana Chief Priest is well learned. The way he speaks, very fluent English. But the doctor, man, is he honorary doctor or you went to school and became an academic doctor? Yeah, you explain to us. Also.
I was born in a family, a very moderate family on the streets of Aba. I had basic education, secondary education, and I studied business management in Imo State University, Owerri. So it's social media, you understand. So I started from the hooks and corners of Aba, where my dad was into shoemaking, and then he improvised into importation of shoemaking materials, then the machineries to help them do the cutting, sewing, and so on. So my house is some fractions away from the Ariaria International Market, so I grew up knowing what's up about buying and selling, production, you understand. So as an Aba boy, I believe so much in production, I believe so much in trade, so I got to pop up on the media from when I met Obi Cubana, great businessman from Abuja to Port Harcourt with different entertainment businesses and hospitality businesses. So he now came to Owerri to do the same business. Me being an Owerri boy who studied in Owerri and lived in Owerri, so having the clientele in the city, that was how we now partnered together. So I think that was what really brought me out to limelight, because I had something to show.
Yeah.
I started.
You see, like he said, one thing about these success stories is that people don't just sleep and success finds them in their sleep. There's a way they work, there's a way they were carefully positioned in a place where they'll meet someone that will catapult them and take them to the next level. You see Cubana Chief Priest here saying that he already had a degree, business administration degree, as someone that is already very well versed in business, like he grew up in business. I also have some Aba background, by the way, my own lifestyle too, but he is talking about he was living fractions away from the Arab market, which is one of the biggest capital places and in Nigeria, where everything you're looking for, you find it in Arara market, shoes, clothes, bags, whatever you're looking for. You could see that his dad really integrated him into that business, that trade. So he knows about the production and about the trade. He knows it practically, like he was involved in it. So all this formed and curated his mind and carefully positioned him to meet his guy, which was Obi Cubana. And that's how two of them, he helped Obi Cubana become more famous. Obi Cubana was already famous. But Cubana Chief Priest just kind of like popped off of the scene, and voila, you see where Cubana Chief Priest is today. Let's continue though.
Doing the business, you understand? So it was a very big problem, because when we started this social media thing, when we bring out phone, they will be like but today now you see these guys, they will have this big phone, they will open it, everybody now wants to be on the media. So
you saw the end goal right from the top.
Yes, I knew there was power in visibility.
Yeah.
So I was hitting it hard. I didn't even run Cubana with my boss for up to 2 to 3 months, and everybody said I own Cubana. So it was a big problem for me. So I started promoting my boss and also the business, because
that's the thing. When the protege is louder than the boss, people think the protege is the boss. So of course, he's the showman, is the one that is more of the showman than Obi Cubana. I see Obi Cubana is more of a chill, laid back guy. But of course, when you are the chill, laid back guy, you need someone that knows how to make the noise for the clout. And that's why he had Cubana Chief Priest by his side. This one is the loud guy. This one is the one that knows how to drag the clout and knows how to make people talk. So he was the one that amplified Obi Cubana's voice. It's normal for people to think, Cubana Chief Priest is the Oga, because first of all, his size, it looks bigger than Obi Cubana. But come on, Oga doesn't have to make noise to be Oga. So thank God that one of the laws of power says that never outshine the master. So he knew that law and he really respected the law, because instead of taking the glory to himself, he made sure that he promoted Obi Cubana as much as he could. So that's what he said there. So let's continue though.
To make it clear who...
Yeah, we cannot go to somewhere and people is trying to get my attention and you're not talking to my boss, you understand? So I now started the Cubana way I be the chief priest.
Oh, okay.
So that was how I came out. It was the nightlife business that actually brought me out to nightlife.
I mean, it's nice to hear, your Abba story, because Abba for a lot of people, sort of signals entrepreneurship, and it's a good sort of base, I guess, for anybody who's in business to start off from. But, you mentioned there now, and I think is the next question I want to ask, because everybody has always wondered, like you said, most people thought you were Cubana at the start. You were very visible, Obi Cubana wasn't. Then we heard there was a falling out. What caused that falling out? Was it this attention on you that caused both of you to have the friction you had?
No. It wasn't really like a friction. I believe in life there is a time, when you will grow beyond being under somebody. And there are some circumstances that are going to happen that will make everybody understand that you don't reach when everybody go going away. I was with my chairman last night. We were in Banana together.
Yeah, I know you guys are cool now, but there was definitely a time when there was...
We're cool, but it was people's speculations. They didn't love the relationship. It was an amazing relationship.
So people came between both of you.
So a lot of people were now like, these guys, they give this Chief Priest too much. Some people will come to me, guy, now you be this business without you. So me, I saw...
Yeah, this thing happens a lot in business. Especially when someone's character is kind of like outshining the other. You see different people will come and whisper to your ears different things, Some people say, now you they carry this thing for your head. Now they'll tell the boss, you they allow this guy, you give him too much liberty. Show say now you be your guy. Then Chief Priest, so now you they carry this business for your head. All those kind of things. Those kind of political influences, those kind of words, they affect you. It might just be a seed that someone will just say something and plant in your heart. And that will be what you act on that will cause a very big reaction, So that's how these things are usually planted. And I've in the corporate space where I witnessed a little bit of this. It happens like that a lot of times, where people will whisper to the boss and they'll sort of start being an envy, circulating somewhere. But I like that he was cautious of it, and Obi Cubana too was cautious of it. And even though it affected them a bit, they decided to shut down the noise around them and just understand their friendship and know that this is beyond whatever other people think. This is we know what we are doing. It is our own friendship and our own partnership beyond whatever any other person thinks. Let's go.
The end part, and I planned myself. You understand? So when the issue came out, it was just something minor. It wasn't supposed to be an issue. So, but I felt it was time for me to be on my own, because we've done 4 or 5 years together. So, and I've learned a lot. I learned a lot from the business. Obi, great guy, very smart, innovative. He's ready to build. He can build with a snap of his fingers. And the most important thing I learned from Obi is being a proper family man. So I'll say I served, and when I was done serving, we moved on. And I have his blessings. And he's working for both of us till tomorrow. We're popping big guys, we're holding this Igbo thing, this business thing, this entertainment thing down till tomorrow. Yeah.
That's true. Come to think of it, if you are talking about the face of Igbo entertainment scene right now, gone are those days where we had Yul Edochie, Pete Edochie. These guys are still there as the guys, the it guys in terms of Nollywood entertainment. But when you talk about just showbiz and showmanship, you think of names like Obi Cubana, Cubana Chief Priest. These are the two main guys. Then you have financial entertainment, and crypto wise you see B-Lord there. So B-Lord is there, but B-Lord is not really representing the Igbo affluence like Cubana Chief Priest and Obi Cubana is. So these are the guys that you see that are forerunners of that showbiz in Igbo land. Yeah. So yeah, they have done well for themselves really. Let's go.
So when did you guys get back in good terms?
Immediately.
Oh, okay.
Immediately.
So it was a shot?
No, it was short. The only thing is we don't do business together again, but we're still there, cool, and I know he's real. His love for me is real. It comes true for me when maybe you're not supposed to see it. Like when I had my issues with money, yes, he's like, I don't call Ochukwu, I don't call this person. So some of these things you people don't know. I don't need to explain to anybody, both of us. So we are cool on our own, and he's successful with his business, and I'm successful with mine. So
is that why you've still kept that Cubana name?
So what I do is I work online and I travel full time, but I don't have an online business. I'm not a freelancer. I don't do stock trading. I don't do any of that.
Yeah, Instagram is not easy to like change. Yeah, so but it's something that the world cannot stop calling me. So people call me Obi Cubana. People call him Chief Priest. You understand? So people don't even know who is who. You understand? But what they know is that they love what they see, the lifestyle, the affluence that we both portray.
You mentioned something there now, you mentioned affluence, and of course that the spraying incident comes to mind. You know, there's people who said you had it coming. People wanted you to be treated the same way Bobrisky was treated. People were surprised at how quickly you came out of it, you know. Why are people right in saying there were double standards, you know, in how you were treated? He was in jail, I think, for 3 months before he came out. You were in and out. You have powerful friends. Is it fair that
I wasn't in and out. I actually had gone when I got the invitation to the EFCC, and wrote my statements, talked about it. So after his incident, they now started calling me to come back. So I sensed danger, but I've built a very powerful legal team.
See the way he said it, I've built a very powerful legal team. Anyway, I think this is one thing that most people that are already in that top era of showbiz, they do. They make sure that their legal team is very strong because they know they can step on toes in the aspect of chasing clouds, in that cause for chasing cloud and taking action. They can step on toes or make one error or the other. So their legal team is always there to protect them. You see the same thing with VDM. VDM has a powerful legal team. It's obvious. You see VDM stepping on toes, not being afraid to step on toes. If he stays in jail within a week, 2 weeks max, VDM is out. So you will know that yes, these guys have gotten a team behind them to help them, and this team came through for him. I don't know what happened to Bobrisky and his own team. I don't think they traded well, but for Cubana Chief Priest rather, his team came through for him. Let's go.
So I called my lawyer. My lawyer said, "Go. It's not a big deal." So, and I think it wasn't a big deal because I did nothing. Because the same reason why I was some fractions away from going to jail, people are still doing it till tomorrow. So, but I feel that it was, that spraying of the money really brought me to limelight. You understand? It gave me visibility. So that day I was like, there's a price to pay for everything.
Make I just do this one.
Yeah, that's it. No shaking, anyhow way it be, because me, I just made up my mind, but that day in the courtroom, looking at my wife, looking at my kid sister, looking at Israel, some friends who were there. By my left is correctional service, ready to take me to Ikoyi prison. By my right is FCC. It was funny, but it's an amazing experience, and it still gave me visibility. That's the most important thing. We turn negativity to positive.
Is that really your?
You see the thing. You see, it's still giving visibility. That's why they say that good PR, bad PR, PR is PR. The fact that people get to hear of you is already a plus. You get that? What is this just shows, because he said that he got more followers, he got more famous after the whole incident with the cash spraying thing. And even though he was scared and he was on the verge of going to jail, he's still happy that it worked out well and that experience, something positive came out of it. So let's continue.
Your thing, because you go viral a lot.
Yeah.
With controversy, with things you post on your page, and there are people who say you just like clout. Is that a fact? Because you've just said now you give you visibility. Is visibility everything?
My business is clout. When my sister was in Big Brother, Mercy, I tried as much as possible to make her win. Because where I come from, we're a bunch of stars, from Genevieve Naji to Rita Dominic, Kanayo, there are a lot of us. You understand? So I love the visibility. So if you feel maybe you know my story, that's good, but I don't know your own story. So how come? How is it bothering you? You understand? So most times when I pop up on your screen on social media, I think you should look beyond
What you're saying.
yes.
So you're very intentional with everything you do, even when it's controversial.
Instead of getting a backlash for nothing, I try to turn it to gather more visibility because it's my business. I need that audience to promote my brand. We're promoting our electric cars, we're promoting our solar houses, we're promoting our businesses, we're promoting our restaurants, our nightclubs, our fashion, and so much. So people need to come. And you know, it's
This is the smart thing that Cubana Chief Priest did here. He mentioned his businesses. So most of us that were not even informed that Cubana Chief Priest is involved in so many businesses. Like you are hearing about electric cars, you are hearing about restaurants. These are the things that he used this show to promote, which is also part of his PR strategy, by the way, because now more people know that he's into many businesses and will delve deep into Cubana Chief Priest to find out more about him. And the truth is that clout is business. Like clout is business. That's why people pay influencers to influence for their products. Now imagine if you're already acting as an influencer in that space, it's easier for you to push your product by yourself. So that's the strategy that Cubana Chief Priest is using. He is the influencer pushing his own products. So he doesn't even need to pay influencers because he himself can influence sales of his product. So he knows how to drive the clouds and drive that particular PR market. And that's a smart one for him. Let's go.
stuff like this that bring them close. You understand? People don't like good news. When you see when you do some positive things, they might not even celebrate it. So when they now use that bad one to bring you up, some people will not go, who is this Chief Priest guy? They will just click on my eye. So when they start scrolling, they'll be like, man, this guy in a vibe, or they don't follow me. I don't know if you understand. So the audience keep coming. So it's business for me.
See, free lessons on how to stay. Yeah. So was this Burna Boy thing intentional? There's a small group of people who believe both of you knew exactly what you were doing. You were enjoying this attention. You guys were very close friends, and then you started thriving on this drama for a couple of days. You went on your stories. For someone who you used to call a brother, why? How did things get there?
You know, I was on my own. Everybody saw it. You understand? And he hit me hard. And
was there a history before that? Sorry.
There is no history. We used to be close friends.
Until when?
Till after Atlantic Records, till he got more bigger, he used to be a big guy. I got more bigger, so the reach wasn't like it used to be before. So I just withdrew, and I kept doing my thing. Bro, I have musicians all around me. That's my business. You understand? And I'm a show promoter. So
Yeah, if you look at the videos that were brought out during their fight, you see that these guys were actually close. They're friends. They're cordial. They had a very cordial relationship. He paid Burna to perform. Well, Burna's rise to the top was a very funny one. It was not like the regular people. Yeah, it was like a regular person, but it's not lingered for long. He was a B-list artist from 2011 when he was out, or 2010 when he was out, down to 2018. 2018, he now pushed up and became an A-list act. He was now the part of the big three, like we all say. So Burna Boy, that level up, Burna Boy, I'm sure he lost a lot of friends, a lot of connects, and he took things more personal with some people, because now that he was on that same par with Davido, of course their beef tightened up, and Cubana Chief Priest rolls with Davido. So it happens that, okay, this is the friend of my enemy. So the friend of my enemy becomes my enemy. That's what happened in this kind of scenario. So we will not blame Cubana Chief Priest for saying that this will be cordial until Burna Boy kind of like leveled up. Then the reach kind of like expanded, and it was no longer as close as before. But let's go.
Any artist we don't blow for this country, that have not fucked with. You understand? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that. You know, so there's no big blown act that will not, if I don't book you directly, Mattel will, Hennessy will, you understand, some brands who are partners with me will, to bring you to my location or to wherever the event is going on. So I have Flavor as my personal friend, I have Fino, I have Timaya, I have Zlatan. It's my thing. You understand? So, you know, my relationship with David is something a lot of people are not happy with. You know, the way I carry David, the way I promote David, the way I'm with David.
So this part of it is even something that a lot of people talk about online. Like, aside people in the entertainment scene with them, the audience and the fans, they like talking about how CP, how Cubana Chief Priest carries Davido on his head. Like, he literally hypes Davido, and you know, when you talk about people that are Davido's biggest fan, you talk about Israel, Davido's this thing, Israel. Then you talk about Cubana Chief Priest. Then you talk about Obi Franklin. These are the three people that people throw for being around Davido too much. But it's just what friendship is. And you know, when you're in that kind of circle, the people that you trust are the ones you rely on to do things. And this one is just part of the people that Davido trusts, and that's why he's sticking around the circle for as long as he does, and for as hard as he is with Davido. You could see that friendship, a very strong relationship. You will not blame Davido. These are the people that he trusts. These are his closest allies. These are people that are around him, and because they already have their own money and they've made their own form of cash, you know, they already have a repute of their own. He knows that these people are not just trying to suck him dry. So it's what it is. Let's continue though.
The way I can take any backlash for David. This is what all these artists want by their
So are you saying that's what made him?
Exactly.
There was no other reason?
Nothing else. That was the reason, you know, he's, I feel he's jealous. You understand? Because he doesn't have someone by his side that has my kind of energy.
I feel he's jealous because he doesn't have someone by his side that has his kind of energy. So Burna Boy, we all know that Burna Boy, he doesn't really keep friends as much as Davido does. Davido is more open-minded, more open for people to access him. It's more accessible than Burna Boy is. Burna Boy's major heartbeat and person by his side is his mom. We all know that Mama Burna is like Burna Boy's closest ally and the one that supports him. But I could understand what Cubana Chief Priest is saying, because he is a friend to Davido. It's not like a family member, but he's seen as a brother to David. So comparing that to what Burna Boy has, we can't call one person that has that form of ties with Burna Boy that is not an artist. If I even as an artist, I think the closest artist to Burna is Wizkid. But even as an artist, though, the relationship is very, very different. So the dynamic of how they roll together is very different. So let's continue.
Who does he have? Nobody. So I feel he wants CP by his side, but I'm long gone because David has been so dead for me. David opened my club in Owerri. David opened my club in Asaba. David opened my hotel.
That's Davido, by the way.
David opened my hotel in Owerri. David opened my house. David has been there. This December, David came to Owerri for me. He came to Asaba for me. You understand? So, eyes deep. You understand? So I feel that synergy, that brotherhood is what every artist needs. When you have somebody like CP who is ready to back you down. David is in Europe performing. I'm going there. He's in London. I'm going there. He's dropping new music. I'm supporting it. And I do that for other artists too, but not like for Davido, because he comes true for me, regardless of who he is.
Yeah. So, but if for someone who you were very close to, this is Burna Boy now, and you put up this picture of you guys at the airport in Owerri, you know, your birthday and all of that. So you guys had a bond. Why did you, whatever he posted, why did you feel the need to make it what it was? I mean, couldn't it have been resolved differently?
What he posted,
or you saw it as another clout moment?
What he posted was too bad. You know, my brother, I'm a businessman, and everybody watched me grow. step by step, year by year. So you're not gonna come and throw jabs to my business, to my personality, and you expect me. And I looked at it as this is Burna Boy Chief Priest. Is a good one. I'm not looking down to fight. I'm looking up. So I think when he came, I'm like, woo, let's get to this. You understand? If he was somebody of because I don't think David on his own can look at anybody on his camp and talk about him. So I felt like he knew we are in the same category and we're in the same status quo. That's why he can choose to say, I want to fight this guy. Because I did nothing to you. I'm on my own. I've never fought you. I've never talked trash about your band. I play your music. I put it up on my Instagram. I put it on my story. And me and David would have never discussed anything about you. Because all of us used to be friends. And I'm proud of your success because he bullied the world into respecting Afrobeats, respecting African music.
I like the maturity in Chief Priest that he didn't allow sentiments to make him discredit Burna Boy and what Burna Boy has achieved for the culture. Like he said it, he bullied the world into respecting Afrobeats. The whole Coachella thing, the African Giants branding, the Grammy Award winning, and just the way Burna Boy carries himself. You see him, you see Whiskey. These two guys bully the world to respect Afrobeats. Davido too did the same thing, so it's just what it is. These big three, they've done so well for the culture. And I like how CP still gave Burna his credit regardless of whatever backlash and buzzbuzz that they both had. So let's go.
I'm proud of him. You understand? So he's somebody I love his craft. So, and he knows I've done so well because he watched me grow together. He watched us grow from who we used to be and who we are. So I feel he should celebrate me.
Is there any truth to what he said though about you in America?
Zero truth. I don't have I've been denied visa a couple of times to America. So people believe that Chief Priest has everything. If I could get visa to enter Yankee today, that would be dream come true for me because my brother.
Did he give you a reason why they deny?
I had some somebody filled my form earlier on when I was much younger trying to get American visa. So there are some mistakes that during the interview.
So it keeps coming up.
Yeah, so I think they have it kept on the system. So each time I come, they keep it popped up.
So is the S160, I don't know if it was school plans for his own Jackpa that didn't work out. But one thing about American people is that once you have entered their system, you've entered it. Like me now, I've been denied visa to the US. I've been denied before. So it's in their system. But me, I know that when the time is right, I will travel. I will travel to the United States. It's just what it is. He was denied, but his own case was different because someone filled his form and maybe there's a clash of details where the date of birth is not matching, some names are not matching, some things that were said in the first interview was not matching with his current reality. So that clash of details, it can cause chaos, especially when you didn't supervise whoever that helped you fill your form. This is one of the major problems with agents, where agents don't supervise. Agents are just allowed to fill forms. The clients don't supervise the agents, and this now backfires. You could see that that Jackpot plan he was trying earlier, possibly was looking for money. It was part of his also strategy and it didn't work out for him, and now it has come back to haunt him. But let's go.
You understand? So David tells me a lot about America. He says, guy, Yankee, the air they breathe, the food, everything is different. So it's something I want to experience. You understand? So and I hope very soon I'm going to get access to get into Yankee. So
are you and Burna done? Do you think it's resolvable?
My brother, I have a lot of things doing at the moment. I have about 1,000 electric cars coming into the country from China.
You see how he's still talking about these electric cars. This guy is a master of marketing, a master of PR. The cloud chasing, the interview, very strategic. You see how he answered that question. I have a lot of things I'm doing. I'm too busy with my business. Now I have cars. Now everybody's looking forward to Cubana Chief Priest cars coming in. They want to buy. The people that have the money wants to buy from Cubana Chief Priest. People that don't have the money just want to see what these cars are about. That's PR at its best, and that's someone that is being carefully positioned to just deliver it. And he used this interview to promote himself on a media platform. Like, this is major. So Yeah, good thing for Channels TV for not even cutting out all these parts where he talked about his businesses because it's marketing. But come on, Cubana Chief Priest, you're good at this. Yeah, let's go.
And I think I'm busy. You understand? I have businesses. I have to be in Asaba. I have to be in Owerri. I have to be in Lagos. I have a lot of outlets, and I know he has something doing too. So maybe I felt he got a very bad information about me, or he's sad or something. But to me, I'm good. Okay. So, but anytime he feels my brother is worth it, you understand?
So this drama brought up.
You see what CP said here, whatever, but anytime he feels my brother is what it means that there's still that arm of friendship that can be extended to Burna Boy for them to reconcile. They can still find mutual standing, mutual grounds, and reconcile and stop the disagreements and the back and forth. So it's what it is, man. Let's go.
Up a lot of other things. This is your so-called brother that he gave $30,000, I believe, and then your baby mama in Kenya, or alleged baby mama in Kenya, that keeps coming up. You know, people say, that became, and in face be that. You know, I'm sure you've seen all those comments.
Of course.
Why has the DNA been done, or do you think it even needs to get to that point? We're hearing now that she's hospitalized. I think you bought your wife a car, and we're hearing that she's hospitalized in Kenya. I don't know. Why is that situation still going on? Why haven't you cleaned it up?
It's not a situation.
Is that your child, first of all?
It can't be my child.
Do you know her?
I don't know her.
You've never met her before?
Of course, I have never. And let me tell you something. If I have a child, if I'm a woman and I have a child for Ebuka, it's not something I'll use to fight Ebuka. Because I know Ebuka is a big guy. It's something I'll look at, who be these Ebuka guys? Who be these Ebuka friends? I'll link up to them. I'm like, Omo, I have a child for this your guy. Can you please give me access for him to come and see this child is his? I don't know if you understand. It's not something used for drama. If you have a child for me, you cannot come out to say you want to associate with somebody who is fighting me. You understand? It's false.
I get his point here, but it doesn't negate that if he had anything to do with the lady in the past, it doesn't negate that it's possible that there might be some reason why that child maybe is. But I like what he's saying here, where he talks about the riding on the controversy to talk about the child was a bad move for the lady, if it was true. If she was actually his baby mama and she was really the person who was impregnated by CP, that was not a very good move for her, because at the end of the day, Burna Boy will do his thing and he will go. He can drop money and he will go. He will not supervise you. But this child will constantly connect you to the baby daddy. And if this child is really Chief Priest owned, Chief Priests and this child will eventually meet. So if the relationship is already damaged from the beginning, it won't help the child. So yeah, I like what he's saying there, where he said that the person, the real baby mama, won't jump to ride on controversy. That's the truth, but that's the right move. But most baby mamas, a lot of baby mamas, they don't do that. They like that controversy thing. You see Sophia Mamadou, you see what the shege that she's showing Davido day by day, the shege that she's showing him. The last lawsuit that they had, she even mentioned the reason why Davido could not have custody over Imadi. She mentioned the death of his son. Can you imagine that kind of low blow? But it's all weaponized arsenal for two of them, used in court and everything. So it's just what it is. The right move is there, but it doesn't negate the truth. The woman might not. It doesn't negate if it's true. The truth can still be the truth, regardless if the person moves wrong or right. That's just my take. Let's go.
You cannot tell me you have a child, and I said, okay, come to Nigeria. I said, no, you have not eaten today. The baby has not eaten. You have not paid for hospital bill. You borrowed money. I should send money to you. Yeah, so that you people can be eating. Say later when you will now come. You understand? And you know, these guys got this girl a ticket to come to Nigeria. My brother, children are gift from God, regardless of how they come. And I have more than enough to take care of my children. As many as possible that will come my way.
So if it's your child, you would accept?
Of course.
Would you accept to do a test?
Of course I will, but you cannot bash me this hard and still want loyalty from me. I don't know if you understand. I have a beautiful marriage. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me. And if you watch the whole attack, is on the marriage. He's not really trying to find.
Has it affected the marriage in any way?
No, I cannot. You know, me and my wife, we are beyond husband and wife. We are business partners.
See, I don't know. They don't train people like this to be very cultured on camera, to know the right things to say and to say the right things at the right time. You see CP, you know that this guy, this is not the first time he's on camera. He's used to this kind of atmosphere. And you've noticed that even the person he was supposed to talk bad about intentionally spoke the good side for the person, which is Burna Boy. He has used the opportunity for this interview to talk about his former boss, Obi Cubana, talk well about Obi Cubana, talk well about his wife and his family, then even credited Burna Boy to the things Burna Boy have done for the culture. And man, the guy is such a wise man, man. And he has also used this interview to promote, like he has done badass PR for himself from this interview, like the PR for his businesses in this interview. It looks like it's subtle, but it's loud because the reaction is going to be loud. Already 150 something thousand people have watched this interview. So now 150,000 people know that CP has multiple businesses and is expecting 1,000 cars to come into the country, electric cars. So you see, now he's hyping his wife here. After this one, his wife will be waiting for him at home. Better soup, perfect salad, and correct apple for him to eat and be satisfied, because he has used this thing to hype his marriage, hype his life, hype his former boss, and just hype his businesses. Let's go.
We're associates, so we're inseparable. How one thing starts, how one thing begin share our things, how one thing, no, we don't go too far. So it's funny sometimes, but honestly, I feel bad about it because it's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because I'm a proper married man, and I feel I owe my family a lot of respect, but since everybody is watching everything the way it's playing out, you'll get to understand that this is not real.
So just to reiterate there, you're saying child is not yours. You don't even know the woman at all.
Not at all.
So who's orchestrating this, you think?
I don't know.
Because it's been on for...
Who's orchestrating this? He answered, I don't know. Some people would have said, it's Burna Boy that's orchestrating it. But see, I said, I don't know who's orchestrating this. So the matter is not even blaming Burna Boy for the whole controversy, but you could see where I said that. You see how it's playing out right now. We've heard the news about Lucky Odu, 2 million naira, the baby mama, 2 million naira, and the whole cry for money and the different political things happening just for the whole baby mama and chief priests controversy. You could see that it's getting too sketchy to be real. So because he has a point in what he's saying, but let's go.
For a couple of years now.
It's been on, and it's something that I was first reached out to from a faceless blogger, telling me to, okay, now give me money and let me be giving her for you. You understand? Nobody will know you're the one. So it's different from Ebuka calling me and say, Chief Priest, come on. You get waiting on ground. You get person who they follow me talk. See, you get picking for them. I pay me to find how to do this thing. This is something I can even keep on my own without hurting my family. Because things like this happen. You understand? So if you watch the attack, it's not like you're looking for the father of your child. Me, I'm not looking for my child. If you say I'm the father of your child, you're the person who are supposed to look for me and come to me. And you're not going to come to me with banter. And we're talking about 1 year, 2 years. It's not like you've been there for so long. You understand? Our history has that you have a child even before, so you know what's up about childbearing and parenting. So to me, I've checked it all. If it's real, if you have someone that is close to you that comes and tells you he has a child for Chief Priest, it's something that this person don't enter. So what you do is to program. You have family. You have people that you tell, I have, please, can you take me to Nigeria? I need to find a way to link up with this guy, you understand? So it's not something you will come to use. When my office was sealed in Lagos, you popped up on the media. You always pop up when there are negative vibes about me. So how real is that? You understand? Because if somebody is the father of your child, you must protect that person, regardless, to an extent.
Has she ever tried to reach out to you directly? Social media in any way?
I got a message on my WhatsApp. You know, at the time I had some issues with Polo. He spread my number online. You know, a lot of people got my number, so my phone is on Do Not Disturb. I must save your number for you to get access to me. So I got a message. I said, who is this? And I said, this is your baby. You cannot even trace or tell me, see how me and you met. See, everything you're telling me is not real. And when you popped out on social media, a lot of people were sending me, I know this girl since 2020 to 2000 and I see her videos in this club. So it's not like every of your story, every of the thing you said is not real. And come on, I'm a big guy and I've worked so hard and I know a lot of people want to get into my funds. You understand? So it's left for me to protect my finances first, protect my image, and above all, protect my family, because childbearing is not a joke. Yeah. You understand? It's something that has a process. You cannot just wake up just because you feel I'm a dude. You come and tell me I have a child with you. It doesn't make sense to me.
Let's end on a warm note. Something you mentioned at the start, you know, how you're very proud of where you come from. This Igbo sort of collaboration.
Yes, sir.
You know, I mean, one day, I could say, you know, it's something that you promote a lot. We see your social media, you were in the Israel over Christmas. What lessons do you think the nation can even learn from that spirit, you know, where everybody looks out for each other? And is it a business friendship for the most part, you think, with Igbos, or are those genuine friendships?
This is a very strong question, because most relationships are being, the foundation is on business. Most Igbo men, the foundation of their relationship starts on business. So it's very good to ask this kind of question. If the friendship, if the whole association is based on true friendship or just business. Let's go.
You know, among all of us, we have what we call a healthy competition going on. I built a country home in my village after I went to Imoni's house and saw what him and Casey did. I'm like,
I must do my own.
Among all of us, almost all of us have done some kilometers of roads where we come from. There's a healthy competition among Igbos. All of us want to make it. So regardless, we'll try as much as possible to support each other. Yeah. The other day you saw Zenko's funeral, something that could reckon to Teka's own, something that could reckon to Obi Cubana's own. I have people like Zenko, I have them more than 100 pieces. You understand?
On your side.
So we have the power to do anything we want to do. And I think what we have done for ourselves in promoting our business and promoting the unity, in time to come, we're going to diversify and come into politics, because we cannot be building the states and people who don't even have experience of building will take over. Okay. So we proper love is unity and one for real, and we're going to pull up for each other any day, anytime. That's why I'm not scared of anything. If you come for me, I have.
Your army is strong.
I have no.
Thank you.
You understand?
Thank you very much. That's a very good note, and I think it's a good lesson for everybody watching.
Yeah.
Healthy competition is the key. I think it's what everybody needs. So thanks for being honest today, man. I've been very open to answering all these questions, and thanks for joining us. Like I always say, you can follow the conversation on social media.
All right, this was a very good interview. Well spoken. CP, Chief Priest, he spoke very well in the interview, and he watched his words when he tackled some sensitive issues. You know, the interview was very professionally done by CP. Like, it's almost as if he prepared and rehearsed for this interview. The words he even said about the Igbos and the healthy competition, and how the men in that position are intentionally developing their internal community. So it's just very well done. I enjoyed the interview, guys. Tell me what you think about this. I'm so impressed with Chief Priest, and kudos to Ibuka for such a wonderful hosting. That being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share. I'll go by the name East Coast Prince. This is the East Coast Show. Thank you for joining this live, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Media. Please use the hashtag Rubbin Minds when you send us